Well, I was laughing because you told me that you
Oh,
had something that could get my mind off of all the other stress and icks in life. And what was it? What was it you were going to bring to my attention?
so there, I found online a report or study, I guess you could say, 21 icks, aka turnoffs, men have about women.
Oh, for F's sake. Okay. Oh, this will be really good to add to my stress and anxiety.
Because this is for the fellas out there. So,
Uh-huh.
hey, if you're like seeing someone talking to someone, here are 21 things to keep an eye out for. Maybe you
I'm
want to
actually
avoid.
curious. I'm curious about this
This is
list.
not
I
my
am.
list. Don't blame me. Don't shoot the
Mhm.
messenger. It's not me here.
Sure, sure. All right, hit me. I want to
Okay.
hear it.
All right. Let me power through these. So, number one, talking about your ex or exes excessively. We all know that. Like when you're just talking about.
Okay, that applies girl, guy, guy, girl, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay. Number
definitely.
two, overloading on makeup and fillers.
Okay, now that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because a lot of girls wear a lot of makeup. Well, and a
Yeah.
lot of girls have fillers. I feel like I'm like one of the only girls I know that haven't done Botox or any of that stuff. And trust me, I've
Which
been tempted.
don't. I mean, that's my thing. I think now here in the Bay Area, there's a lot of people we know or met or whoever, and it's like a lot of people who wear like a lot of makeup. I feel like when they take it off, they're like a whole different person. It's
Oh
like
yeah, makeup is wild.
false advertising of who
Yeah,
this
yeah, it
is.
is.
The filler.
I love makeup, but I don't wear a lot of it simply because I get up at 4 a.m. and I just don't take the time,
The fillers thing is getting crazy. Like
It is.
I see a lot of women with like fake big duck lips, and
The lips.
it looks ridiculous. Doesn't look real, and then like fillers in their face. It just doesn't look
Yeah.
real. And even like all the fake butts out there now. It's like way too much now.
Well,
Like
and it's super obvious. Like a lot of times you're
yeah,
like, okay, we know you weren't born with that. I'll never
like
forget, and I don't mean to throw shade. I really don't. I don't want to say her name, but there's a girl I know and I hugged her one time and I hugged her like face to face and her cheeks were like hitting a rock.
ooh,
It
ow.
was the weirdest thing I like didn't expect it. I almost reacted to it. Thank God I didn't. I was like, I knew what it was immediately, but I was like, "Oh my God," like you could feel it. You could
We
feel the fillers.
I remember one time we worked with someone or used to work with someone who took time off to get butt implants, and we were all suspecting it was butt implants because when they came back to work, they requested a desk that stands up, so because
Uh-huh.
they weren't allowed to sit down. So when they came in the office, they had to stand the whole time they were in the office because they couldn't sit on their butt. And then sure enough,
And giveaway.
and then like they were wearing like these wavy, like very loose like skirts or
Mhm.
dresses. And then
Mhm.
within like a month later, they were back wearing tight clothes. And then sure enough, yeah, that butt was a lot bigger than it was
Yeah, you're
before.
like, we know what you did. We know what
Yes.
that was about."
Number four, trying to change him, which I can relate to so much. Just, when you're with someone who's trying to change you to be something that you're not, you got to be
Yeah.
authentic to yourself.
Yeah, agreed.
Number five, constant complaining. Dealt with that too. That is the worst. It's just, you don't want to be around someone negative all the time.
I agree with you. Is this in just dating or is this in like a relationship? Because I will say sometimes the guys give you a reason to complain.
Yes, that's true.
But anyway, I digress.
Number six is being overly critical. That sucks too. If like
That sucks. From any direction. No.
like you
Even
never
though I've
have.
been so fucking critical on this entire
I
podcast
know.
so far.
Jeez, let me enjoy my energy drink, Chasta.
No, I don't want you to die, bro.
Okay. Well, okay. Number seven, always needing to be right.
Oh. Oh, we know somebody like that.
Yeah.
I'm not. You need to move along before I say
Okay.
too much.
All right. Number eight, always on
Yep.
your phone. That sucks. Like, be present in the moment. If you're around
Yeah.
someone, that sucks if like they don't find you entertaining enough to always like
Oh,
they need
yeah.
the urge to go check their phone. But yeah.
I mean, we also know somebody who's always on their phone. And like if I have to be on my phone for some reason in the middle of a conversation, I've done this to you before. Like, I'm not being rude. I'm just blah, blah, blah. I'm just doing this
Yeah.
really quick or I'm
Yeah.
getting,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Well, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
look, sometimes we have little work emergencies. Like,
Yeah.
I had a little,
Oh,
I, had a
yeah.
little,
Yeah.
I had a little emergency yesterday, and I was texting you, but I get it.
Yes.
You were doing your thing.
I was
and
driving.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
yes.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number nine, obsessing over social media validation. That is
Ew.
huge.
Ew. That is an ick.
Well, we talked about a few weeks ago on the podcast, social media FOMO, where I think people are just rather be accepted and get their likes or get their kicks by social media and
Yeah.
people liking them or they see value in their life based on how people react to them on social media. That is horrible.
Yeah. Well, it's sad. And if I
For
were dating somebody who really needed that constant validation of like how many likes have I had, how many
followers,
comments and
yeah.
like no, that's not there's nothing good about that.
Go out and touch grass, enjoy the sun.
Yeah,
That's what I say.
exactly. Exactly.
Let's see. Number 10, overposting relationship details. I think it depends on the situation. Like if you're talking
Mm.
about fun things you and your couple, the couple is doing, I think that's fine. But yeah, maybe not every single detail, like personal things. But
Well, I think you and I just have an ick about people oversharing in general, like
yes,
just oversharing. And if you're oversharing tea, like if I feel awkward reading what you're posting, like that's probably a bridge too far.
if you're using social media to post every single goddamn thought in your head or every step of your life or like what you do every single day, shut the fuck up and just do it. I don't need to learn like what time you woke up today. What's the first thing you're doing today? What are you
What
doing
did
at
you eat for
work?
breakfast?
Whichever
Yeah.
breakfast. What are you thinking about right now? What are your goals?
No.
What are you gonna do later on today? Like I don't need to hear about every single movement of your day. Shut the fuck up. You're not that damn entertaining. Move on.
Okay, I think we have transferred my energy to you now. I think you're the grumpy pants
Well, you
one
know,
now.
one person in particular, I cannot fucking
Oh.
stand
Oh, I
this
know.
person, and and then sometimes they'll be like, I'll share more tomorrow or whatever." It's like I don't
No,
care.
don't take a break.
You're
Go live your
clogging my
life.
feed. Go live your life. Go enjoy
You're
your
clogging my
family.
feed.
Okay, number 11, being high maintenance. That sucks too. The person's like constantly just demanding whatever attention,
I
whatever it
think
is.
that's super vague because I think the definition of high maintenance needs to be defined between
Yeah.
two people, you know, like
Yes. Yeah.
because there's certain things like, you know, like my what do you call it? Love language is quality time. Like I
Oh
don't need
yes. Yeah.
really
Yeah.
anything else, but
Yeah.
like I do need the quality time. And I think if a girl is like that, but it's like all the time and she doesn't have her own life, then that can feel very high maintenance. So I think that
Yes.
there's like gray area there.
Oh yeah, I know that one from
Yeah, I
experience
know you
too.
do.
Oh, fuck. So,
He's triggered.
number 12, lack of personal ambition.
Mm.
That sucks
Mhm.
too because like I feel like if you're around someone that doesn't inspire you to do more with their life, then I feel like they
Yeah.
kind of bring you down. I feel like both people together should push each other to do more.
Agreed.
So it
Agreed.
just sucks if someone is just like fine where they're at and doesn't want to keep moving forward in some capacity. So yeah.
I think people need to have their own lane and doing their own thing, own personal
Yes.
fulfillment,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, totally.
Like Jay and I have a lot of crossover because of our industries. We both work in the music and or entertainment industry. So there's a lot of
Mhm.
crossover there, but he very specifically has his lane and I have mine that we both
Mhm.
try to thrive in and then support each other in ways that we can, you know?
Let's see where am I at. Number 13, treating kindness as weakness. Oh my god, I've dealt with
Mm.
that one too, where it's
Yeah,
just
I've
like,
dealt with that one. Yeah.
but like, you know, I think generally I'm a nice person. I
Oh,
come
yeah.
from a great family. My parents were awesome people, and so for me, it's like I think naturally I'm a half glass full type mentality, and you know, I always try and treat people with respect.
Definitely.
So anyway, yes, me being nice, don't treat it as a weakness. You know,
Yeah.
even
That's
at
how I
work.
feel about being a boss.
Yes, absolutely. And for me, that's how I always respond to people. If you're
Yeah.
nice to me, I will work harder to make you
Oh,
happy and make sure you stay that way. You stay happy. I hate drill sergeant. Like I had basketball coaches who were like trying to be Bobby Knight 2.0 and like be
yeah.
mean and like a drill sergeant. Like I don't respond well to that. I shut down mentally with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
like
think most people do. I think that's a terrible management style.
yes. Let's see. 14, excessive jealousy. Oh my
Oh,
god, that one
yeah.
too. That you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you're walking on eggshells. That's what it feels like in life. Like everything you do or talk to person, they have to question that. It's like,
We know everyone and we know people in every one of these categories.
totally lack of self-awareness. That is
Oh, oh man, I gotta keep my mouth shut on this one. We know potentially the
Oh yeah, so sorry. I'm reading the definition of it here. Blaming everyone else for problems without introspection is an unattractive trait.
man. It's really unfortunate we're live right now because I can. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, go. Keep going before I open my
16,
mouth.
performative feminism. let's see.
Oh, that's interesting.
Let me
Michaela,
see.
I feel Michaela's head just exploded. She's my
Yeah.
sweet feminist little niece over there. Performative feminism. That's very specific. And fuck you as a guy to tell me my feminism is performative. Oh,
Yeah.
that one makes me,
Uh,
I'm pissed now.
let me see. So, oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. Yes, women have rights, of course, but
Yeah, Michaela, performative.
when feminism becomes performative, used as a tool to criticize and disempower men rather than uplift women, is creates division instead of partnership. Hmm.
If a guy ever brought up performative feminism, that would be
Yeah.
the biggest red flag. I'd be like, you know what? It was nice knowing you. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
fuck
well, that's
that
the
guy.
thing. It's like you want to be treated equal. So if a
Yeah,
guy, I mean, I'll stand up for women here from a guy. If a guy sees as a woman less than them, and it's like if that woman tries to defend herself, and you think that's a
yeah.
weakness or
And you
that's
think that's
annoying,
performative or annoying? Yeah, no,
dude,
bye. Peace.
shut the fuck up with that old school
Yeah,
mentality. Like that.
yeah,
I get it, be a man, but at the same time, respect women too and treat
yeah.
them as equals.
I think very easily both can be true at the same time. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
can
don't.
be a strong man who respects strong women.
Exactly, absolutely, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
17, playing games. So,
Mm, mhm.
but I know, for me, just from my understanding of like just dating world and all that stuff, I think a lot of people think playing games is you got to play those mind games to kind of get
That's why
each
I'm the
other.
worst dater in the world.
Yeah.
I am so, like, let's just put shit out there. I cannot play
Well, I get
games.
from the man's perspective, like
Yeah.
I think they just think it's annoying when a woman is trying to test a man constantly with all these different mind games.
Yeah,
And I,
no,
and
that
I,
would be annoying.
And I think a guy just rather have a woman who's more just straight up and honest and tells them what's on their mind. So
Yeah.
I get that. Like playing games can
That's
be
how I
annoying.
accidentally won Jay, because I told him, like, when we were dating, I was like, "I know that you're dating other people, and that's completely fine, but I'm not, like, a casual intimacy kind of person.
Yeah.
So, you do your thing, you have fun, I'm gonna go hang out over here, and maybe our paths will cross again." And it was not at all like an ultimatum, but it was just me being honest. Like, that's just not my
Yeah.
game, so, like,
Yeah.
get it out of your system or whatever, and he called me back in 15 minutes. He was like, "We're good." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And he cut it off.
Gotcha. I hear you.
Yep.
Let's see. 18, being chronically late. I, that's tough for me to defend that because I'm late a lot for things. Or
You're the guy that lies about where you are. You're the
I
guy that
push
you're
it.
like, "I'm almost there." Meanwhile, it's 45 minutes away. And you're like,
I, I
"What's the
put
definition of almost?"
like was it Scarface? Push it to the limit.
Yeah.
I push it to the limit. Like I'll leave my house at the last minute that I know I can, and then like I'll speed as fast as I can. I'll pull up and walk in like a minute before I'm supposed to be there. I guess I learned that from Tonelli. Quite actually,
Like,
Tonelli,
let's
he's
say
late.
you're at a venue in San Francisco and Huey's like, "Hey, pulling up." He actually means he's on the Bay Bridge. So like that's he'll be there in more like 10ish, not like 2 blocks.
Well, I take it into account. Maybe that person doesn't check their phone right away. So maybe a
Oh, is
text
that what
I
it is?
sent,
Oh, okay.
they'll check their phone in 5 minutes. And so that 10-minute window will actually be more like just
Oh,
5 minutes
see,
from
I
their
get it.
perspective. That's my strategy there.
You're so full
You're
of
welcome, guys. You're welcome. Maximizing all your time.
Yeah,
Night,
exactly.
number 19, expecting him to read your mind.
Oh, well,
That
yeah.
I mean, to me, that's true. Like, I'm not a
Yeah.
mind reader. Just tell me what you want, what you like, what you don't want, what you don't want to
Let's
do.
just be adults and tell it
Yeah.
like it is. It makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. If you're upset about something, just tell me. That way I
Yeah.
can learn from it. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, and vice versa.
20, lack of gratitude. Oh, that's big with me.
You know, me too.
You
Yeah.
guys
Mhm.
say thank you. If I do something nice for you, just say thank you.
Yep, stay humble,
That's all I
stay
want.
grateful. Yep.
That's all I want. So if I go out of my way and do something or an effort to do something, just say
Yeah.
thank you. That's all
You're
I
a very
want.
simple man in that way, and I feel it. Yep.
Number 21, last but not least, being too dependent. So
Oh, yeah. Well, that
I
kinda goes back to the one we were talking about earlier, like having your own thing and being
yes,
self-fulfilled, in your own way, so that way you can be a thriving, wonderful person on your own, and then whoever you're with just adds to it.
yes, absolutely. And I think it's important to be independent. Like you guys can't be around each other 24/7.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good to know that you can do something and your other half can you have you're not worried that they're bored or something. They can be independent on their own and do something.
We've talked about this on a podcast before, but one time you were dating someone that you brought around and she was pretty painfully insecure. So, like, you couldn't literally, at like a bone
Yeah,
event, for instance, you couldn't even
yeah,
walk away from her because she
yeah,
couldn't have a conversation with anyone, like, without being on your shoulder. And
yeah.
unfortunately, in our industry, like, that's never going to fly because when we're out at bone events and things like that, like, you got to be able to hold your own.
Yeah, she got mad that I was talking to listeners. I'm like, this is part of my job.
That's part of the gig.
These
Yeah.
people are my lifeblood. Like, if I
Yep.
give someone the time of the day,
Yep.
I might never see that person again, but I want them to have that forever lasting great impression of me. So
And know that I'm grateful for them, going back to
yes,
gratitude, knowing that
absolutely.
I care.
Yeah. So and like if you can't respect that or understand that, then peace. Like that's
Yeah.
part of my job. Like I'm a social person to begin with. I love talking to people, and
Yeah.
our industry, it's tough working in radio in 2025. And so if there's any little things we can do to just reestablish our relationship with the listeners and
Mhm.
make them appreciate us, who we are as jocks on air talent at the radio station, and if that encourages them to listen to the station, I'm gonna do that. So
Yeah, of course. That's the
yeah.
gig.
So yeah, and
Um, Real quick, I have to go get my Metallica winner, but before
okay.
that, on that topic, really quick, I do want to give a disclaimer in case this guy is watching this podcast. This weekend, I hosted an event for Earth Day out at Linamar Beach, Pacifica, for the
Uh-huh.
Pacific Beach Coalition. Really cool event, thousands of people there. It was amazing. And this guy came up to me, and he walked up to me like face to face, and we were just about to have this great exchange. He was like, I listen to the Bone all the time. I watch Soundwaves TV. Like, he was like fully in it, right? And I was so ready to have a conversation. And then boom, they stuck a microphone in my face and I had to go like start the event. Like, I was
Uh,
getting like literally like the cane from the DJ who was running the sound and stuff. They were like, "Hey, welcome, Chasta." And I had to walk away from the guy like mid sentence. And I
mm,
felt so horrible because I didn't get his name. I didn't get to have that moment you were just talking about. Like, I was very into it, but I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I gotta go." And then he walked away and I never saw him again. I was like, "Oh my God, how
I
shitty is this moment?"
mm,
Like, he probably thinks I'm such a dick. And
nah,
there was nothing I could do.
I'll defend you there. If that person had any common sense and saw that you were being pulled to go host this event that everyone's
Yeah.
at, that he is at, read the room and have being self-aware that it's not you or her. She's you in this case is busy
I
doing
couldn't make
something.
a couple thousand people be like, "Hold on, I'm in the middle of a conversation." Like, and I was standing
Yeah.
by the stage. It was very obvious it was about to start. So anyway, guy, I did not get your name. You were so sweet and so lovely. And I do really, really appreciate your support. And I'm so sorry that happened. It was awkward and I felt terrible all day.
Yeah.
And actually that was what, 2, 3 days ago now. And I'm still like feeling,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, it sucks. So please, though, if you ever see Huey and I out, please come up because we do love it. It is like one of the big fun perks of the job is getting to know the people that you get to connect with over rock and roll and podcast and all these fun topics. So
I love hugs. Give me a hug. High
yes,
five.
we're huggers. We're
Yeah.
huggers. That's for damn sure. I love it.